Hey, so welcome back to North Fork. I'm Derek. Thanks for joining us today. Along with me, we've got
Adam.
So we're down here along the road, actually right on the road, and we're going to be cutting down some trees today. A couple trees that have been dead, standing dead along the road here for a couple years. Got some ash and some maple, so not great wood, but I'm going to cut it short, cut it for putting it in the wood stove in the living room, and it'll be perfect for that. It's pretty cold out today. It's after lunch, and it's probably only about 18 or 19 degrees out, so it's a pretty chilly day. But when you're cutting firewood, if you're working, you're never cold, so that's a good thing. So we got the old wood truck here, got the old F-250, and we're going to try to load it up. We probably won't get a full load here, but like I said, we're going to be cutting them 16 inches, load them in the back of the truck here, and just do a little bit of work here. I very much enjoy cutting firewood, and I especially enjoy cutting when it's cold outside. So on a nice cold day like this, we got flurries coming down, already got snow on the ground. It's just it's a great activity to get out, keep warm, and get something done. It just makes you feel good at the end of the day. So typically when we're down here on the road, we have to keep a watch out for cars and stuff like that, four-wheelers, through the summertime. There's a lot of traffic on the road, even through hunting season. A lot of people have camps up here, but since we got snow, we got a bunch of snow here about a week ago, and there's not much traffic now. The hunting season's over with. Occasionally a snowmobile will go by and a truck every now and then, but for the most part, it's good to come down here right now because there's not much traffic. I can park right on the road and don't have to worry about anybody coming through as we're cutting trees down. The tree that we're gonna cut is over my shoulder here. It's a standing dead ash. Is the first one we're gonna do, and we're just gonna drop it straight across the road. So enough talking. Let's get the gear on, fire up the chainsaws, and we'll get cutting. All right, there we go. Drop that one. Let's mark it out, cut it up, and load it. So wouldn't you know, as soon as I drop that tree and start cutting a couple pieces, a car pulls up. And it's people from the neighboring camp. They have a road that goes in right there. They came up, they were going to shoot some guns. The tree that I cut was right on the property line, and they just wanted to go down into their little spot there. They ended up parking just up around the corner where I had a spot cleared out for the neighbor, and then they walked down into their camp. So, like I said, it never fails. So usually this time of year we don't see anybody. And of course, right when I drop a tree across the road, here comes a vehicle. So I had to cut it up real quick, let them through. But just got this all cut up, so I'm going to load it in the truck and we'll move on to the next one. Alright, we got that tree all cut up. That was about a 16-inch ash tree. There's a small little birch tree down here. I think it's pretty well rotten, but I'm going to cut it down. And I think it's a small maple. I'm going to cut those down. The way they're leaning, I'm probably going to have to cut them down and drag them out with the truck. I'm going to go down in here, take a look at them, and see which way we're going to cut them, fell them down, and then we'll go from there. So, let's get cutting. Alright, so those two trees are down. That birch looks pretty decent. I want to drag it up out of here, cut it up, and see if there's any good wood in it. If not, I'll toss it down over the bank, but I think I should get something good out of it. I'll probably pull that birch out first, this one here. And the second one is actually an ash, dead ash too, so we'll try to pull that one out next. Let's get this birch out of here. Alright, so we got that pulled out where we can cut it up. The end looks pretty good, so I'm just going to start right here at the end, start cutting. And if it starts getting too punky, I'll just toss it down over the bank. Alright, some of that's good, some of that's not. I'm going to toss some of this over the bank, but we'll get this loaded up and see if we can pull that ash out. All right, that went pretty well. Pulled it right up out of there. No problems at all, so we'll get it cut up, thrown it in the back of the truck. Probably about half full right now, so this won't make a full truckload. But it'll be a good start. Nice day out in the woods cutting. Maybe when there's no limbs, just a straight stick like that, nice and easy cutting, it goes pretty quick. Let's get this loaded in the truck and we'll probably call it a day. All right, so I was gonna call it quits after that tree. We got it all loaded up, but still got room in the truck, still got daylight left, so I'm gonna cut one more tree down right here. It's another dead ash, I believe, and we're gonna pull it out and cut it up. So hopefully we can make it quick on this one, see if we can do it. Well, you get knocked over at some point pulling that out, but went all right. Pulled it right up here to the road. Now we can cut it up, get it in the truck. Here comes the rest of my team. Got the kids coming down to check on me. All right, let's get this done. All right, so we got that last one all cut up and loaded up. Got all my helpers up on top here, so we're ready to go up to the house and get some supper, get ready for that. So we cut down 4 trees today, 3 dead ash trees and 1 that was birch. Didn't get a whole lot out of that birch tree, but that's quite all right. So we still got several trees, at least 4 or 5 more trees right here, right in this little stretch that are dead and standing. I'll probably finish this out for next year for the wood stove. We're gonna cut it 16 inches. It's not real hardwood, but in the living room right there, it's enough to take the chill off and it does a great job. So that's it for this one. Thanks for joining us and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.